Other items that you found around the vehicle, did you plant any of that in there?
Improper relationship between you and Jacob Parker.
Case 1. Zachary Wester. This is Zachary Wester, a former sheriff's deputy who was sentenced to jail in Jackson County, Florida. Wester was accused of planting methamphetamine, marijuana, and other drugs inside innocent drivers' vehicles during traffic stops and then arresting them on fabricated charges.
It appears to be an illegal narcotic. Do you know anything about that? I do.
These arrests raised internal suspicions, and after an investigation revealed drugs hidden in his patrol car, Wester was suspended from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office in September 2018. At trial, Wester pleaded not guilty to all charges and took the stand in his own defense, denying that he planted any drugs.
Other items that you found around the vehicle, did you plant any of that in there?
No, I did not.
The prosecution said that the case was about an abuse of an incredible power and trust. Stephen Vaughn, a recently released convicted felon, was allegedly found with methamphetamine in his car by Deputy Wester. Like other drivers who testified, Vaughn consented to a search, claiming his vehicle was clean.
And I knew my truck was clean.
After 5 days of testimony and numerous witnesses, the jury finally delivered their verdict.
For 19-CF-431, we, the jury, find as follows as to the counts charged in the information. Count 1, guilty of racketeering as charged. Count 2, not guilty. Count 3, not guilty. Count 4, not guilty. Count 5, not.
He was sentenced to 12.5 years in a state prison. Case 2. Charlene O'Banion. This is Charlene O'Banion, who was convicted of improper sexual activity with a person in custody. This incident happened when correction officers at Conroe, Montgomery County Jail learned that 33-year-old Charlene O'Banion was allegedly involved with inmate Jacob Parker, 28, who was in jail for firearm possession and resisting arrest, and also had an outstanding warrant for theft. On December 17, 2021, detectives confronted Charlene about her relationship with Jacob.
Improper relationship between you and Jacob Parker. So we're here for that, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you about it and get your side of that story.
Charlene appeared surprised when asked if she had spoken to him during any calls, and she strongly denied it.
Okay. Have you talked to him on any jail phone calls or anything like that?
No.
None at all?
When asked about Jacob's cell block, Charlene seemed unsure, prompting the detective to set a trap by revealing they had phone recordings. Facing this evidence, Charlene initially denied intimacy, but admitted they knew each other before her prison job.
Coker, Justin Coker.
Okay.
He got out of here for I don't know what period of time, and he tried to contact me on Facebook. He sent me a message, and I blocked him on Facebook. And I guess one time Parker was going back to Pequot to use the bathroom, and he was talking like at the window with me. Mm-hmm. And I guess Coker didn't like that, which I had no contact with.
With Charlene's story in place, the detective was ready to confront her lies.
Hey, baby.
Got that.
Baby, guess what?
What, babe?
I just won the blackjack game.
Yay.
I just won $30.
After further questioning and conflicting stories, she eventually confessed to being involved with Jacob.
I might have given him a blowjob in back part of B.
In back part of B, Clyde? Okay. Mm-hmm. How long ago was that?
Charlene slowly understood what was happening. She was fired from the county jail and faced charges. She pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 100 days in prison. Case 3. Stephanie Lazarus. Stephanie Lazarus, a Los Angeles police detective who was sentenced to life in prison for murder. The incident happened in 2012 when Stephanie was convicted for the 1986 murder of Sherry Rasmussen, the wife of her ex-boyfriend. After the case went cold for 23 years, DNA evidence linked Lazarus to the crime, leading to her arrest in 2009. Lazarus was initially a suspect but was ruled out due to a lack of evidence at the time. However, her DNA was later found to match the DNA on Sherry Rasmussen's body. Detectives carried out a covert operation to get a confession from Lazarus, leading to her arrest for the murder of Sherry Rasmussen in 2009. During the interrogation, Lazarus asked about her relationship with Rutten.
John Rutten?
Rutten.
Oh yeah, I went to school with him.
You did?
Yeah.
Lazarus had previously dated John Rutten, Rasmussen's husband, during college. Their relationship was described as casual, but Lazarus exhibited obsessive behavior towards Rutten. Lazarus initially denied knowing Sherry Rasmussen, despite their complex history.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know her?
Not really. I mean, I knew that he got married years ago.
Did you ever meet her?
God, I don't know.
Do you know who she was or anything?
Well,
She eventually admitted meeting her. Stephanie Lazarus was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to 27 years to life in prison for killing Sherry Rasmussen.
California versus Stephanie Eileen Lazarus. Case number BA 357423. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Stephanie Eileen Lazarus, guilty of the crime of murder of Sherry Rasmussen.
Her case drew considerable attention because she was a police officer, and the crime occurred many years before her arrest. Case 4. Jelaine Fleer. This is Jelaine Fleer, former San Diego Sheriff's deputy who was convicted for misdemeanor charges involving sex acts with underage girls. In April 2020, the San Diego police received reports of a man interacting with a local child. After 2 months of investigation, the inquiry pointed directly to Jelaine, who was then confronted with a barrage of questions needing answers.
Before we get started, that you're aware that this is a voluntary interview, and so I just want to make sure that you're aware of all of those things. And so I'm going to just have you, and this is one of those forms that they give everybody, so it doesn't really fit, so if I just happen to cross out as I'm going.
When the allegations were mentioned, Jelaine immediately appeared stressed. He leaned forward in his chair, clasped his hands together, and clenched his jaw. The detectives assured him that he was not being detained and was free to leave at any time.
Not under arrest, and you are not being detained. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you go ahead and write it in. And you can initial.
Along with the photo, some additional information about Jelaine's personal life was revealed. Based on the information shared, it seemed to add up. The account that shared the photo was J178211, corresponding to his college and high school jersey numbers and graduation year.
J178211. Okay. And I recognize that your jersey name in college was 17.
Yes, it was.
And then high school was 82. And it was 11. In 2011.
I never had 11.
No, as far as you graduated in 2011.
I did, yeah.
And it goes by J. And it is a Snapchat account that has some links to you.
Lynn decided he had provided enough answers and requested a lawyer.
I understand.
Print out those
I would talk to a
pictures.
lawyer because I'm uncomfortable with this. This is weird. So,
of course,
Fleer was soon given a search warrant that permitted the police to seize his DNA, phone, and car. During the trial, the presiding judge stated he had never seen a case like this.
I've never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
Jelaine was charged with 20 felonies, including engaging in lewd acts with children under 14, pandering children under 16, and engaging with children under 16. A few months later, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Case 5. Noah Lennon. This is Noah Lennon, a former Warren police officer who was sent to jail for his involvement in a false claim about a shooting incident. In January 2020, an incident triggered a frantic search by police officers for a supposed shooting suspect, only for it to be revealed that the information was false. Consequently, Lennon will serve a jail sentence for his role in the case. Lennon apologized for his role in the false claim.
My actions, I caused panic in the community, caused citizens of the African American community to be targeted and inconvenienced, as I am truly sorry for what I did and what problems it caused.
This was his first opportunity to directly address the court since his arrest, during which he shared details about the events of January 13th of the previous year.
Officer who had sworn to uphold and follow the law, from someone who made police work his life and would never do anything that would jeopardize not only his image, but the image of all officers everywhere, to someone who was so broken that I made a serious...
Lennon falsely claimed that he was attacked by a black man in a dark SUV, prompting a major police response. It was later revealed his account was fabricated and no such incident happened. Judge Andrew Logan, the presiding judge, stated that the court cannot overlook such an act.
Black man in a hoodie is a very suspect statement made in today's society right now, and the court can't.
The prosecution team also stated that there was nothing Lennon could do to make up for the damage he caused to society.
Lennon did to the Warren City Police Department and the African American community in Warren City. There's nothing that he can do to make up for that.
Lennon received a 9-month sentence at the Lorraine Correctional Institution due to his failure to pay over $10,000 in restitution to the police officers involved in the incident. Case 6. Bill Miller. This is Bill Miller, a deputy sheriff at the Georgia Police Department who was arrested after he propositioned a woman for sexual favors. In July 2018, Miller arrested Ashley Roberts for DUI and methamphetamine possession. After her release, he contacted her, offered her beer, and drove her to a secluded area where he made illegal offers, suggesting her charges would be dropped if she performed explicit acts. However, Roberts recorded the conversation on her cell phone.
Leverage. Oh. What leverage would that be? Well, I got a unit sitting over there. So what are you trying to do? You trying to blackmail me or something? No. No. I'm just messing with you. I think you like it, but no, I'm kidding. You probably would like it.
She rejected Miller's advances, maintaining her boundaries throughout the disturbing exchange.
Well, yeah, I ain't gonna jump on your ass, I promise you. I mean, I'm good. I'm alright.
Robert reported the incident with recorded evidence to news agencies.
Offered her a chance to get her charges removed if she did sexual favors for you.
Not me, buddy.
Oh yeah, we got the recording. Would you like to hear the recording? I've got it right here. You can listen to.
Miller was arrested in August 2018, fired from the Monroe County Sheriff's Department, and condemned by interim Sheriff Al Shackelford for failing to uphold law enforcement standards.
All law enforcement people, the men and women of this office and the men and women that...
Monroe County District Attorney Jonathan Adams revealed that Miller chose not to seek first offender status. Miller, convicted of felony bribery and violating his oath, received 8 years probation, a $22,000 fine, and a ban from Monroe, Lamar, and Butts counties. Who among these cops do you think deserves their sentence? Share with us in the comments section. Please subscribe, like, and share this video.